Have you ever seen a cabin that's truly livable? Not just for shelter, but for staying. And here, there's even a separate bathroom. The foundation blocks are carefully placed to avoid major roots. This ensures stability and prevents uneven settling. A 40-centimeter air gap underneath, it allows for constant airflow. It keeps the timber frame dry in the damp forest. Inside the frame, rock wool insulation is packed tight. This is the heat shield, keeping the floor warm even when the outside temperature drops below freezing. Finally, the floorboards are installed and sealed. A solid, dry foundation is now ready. The wall frames are built directly on the floor, forming the structural skeleton of the cabin. Window openings are planned in advance to bring in natural light without weakening the structure. Alignment is checked continuously. During assembly, even a slight tilt at the base can affect the roof above. Roof rafters are precisely cut to fit into the top plates. This locks the entire frame into a more stable structure. Temporary diagonal bracing is added to keep everything steady during construction. Roof boards are installed over the rafters, forming a solid base for the roofing system. Nails are placed densely to keep the structure stable under strong winds. A waterproof layer is added next, blocking moisture, while still allowing the wood structure to release trapped humidity. The roofing sheets are installed with proper overlaps, so rainwater can drain off quickly without pooling. The roof edges extend outward, directing water away from the walls to reduce long-term moisture damage. At this point, the cabin is fully protected from the elements. The wooden boards are pre-treated to resist moisture and mold. The walls are installed vertically, allowing rainwater to drain quickly. Boards are fitted tightly together to reduce gaps and improve insulation. Openings for windows and doors are cut precisely based on the existing frame. Corners are reinforced to improve durability. At this stage, the outer shell is fully enclosed, and the interior space starts to take shape. Door frames are installed into the pre-built openings. They are carefully aligned to ensure a smooth operation and a tight seal. Large glass panels are added, bringing natural light inside. All gaps are sealed to prevent any drafts or water leaks. Hardware, like hinges and handles, are now installed. From this point, the cabin is no longer closed off. It begins to connect with the outside. Inside the walls, insulation is packed in to retain heat and reduce noise. A vapor barrier is added, preventing moisture from building up inside the structure. Wood panels are then installed to finish the interior. Light-colored boards create a clean and warmer space. Natural light fills the cabin, revealing the full interior. At this point, the cabin becomes a functional living space. The well is dug layer by layer. Concrete rings are lowered to stabilize the walls. The initial murky water is pumped out until the flow runs clearer. A water source begins to take shape. The porch extends directly from the cabin. Support beams are locked in place, holding the added structure. Deck boards are spaced slightly apart, allowing water to drain. An outdoor space starts to emerge. cast iron stove is placed in the corner, allowing heat to spread evenly across the space. The most critical step is routing the chimney through the wall. A heat shield box is installed to protect the wood structure from high temperatures. As the first fire is lit, smoke begins to rise and the interior slowly warms up. From this point on, the cabin can maintain a stable temperature even in the coldest conditions. The interior is built. Using leftover materials from the construction, a wooden bed is fixed into the corner, simple but solid. Slats are evenly spaced to provide support and airflow for the mattress. A small table is placed by the window, making use of natural light and the outside view. All wooden surfaces are sanded and lightly finished. It's keeping the natural look of the material. It's minimal, but enough for daily use. Trim pieces are installed around the frames, covering joints and refining the overall look. Curtain rods are mounted above the windows, secured for long-term use. Fabric curtains are added, allowing control over light and privacy. The interior starts to feel more complete as the smaller details come together. A small shed is built next to the cabin for storing firewood and tools. The structure follows the same build as the main cabin, with a matching frame and siding. A sloped roof helps rainwater drain quickly, making it suitable for outdoor conditions. The floor is raised above the ground, keeping everything dry. It's simple, but now everything has its place. The kitchen frame is built from wood, divided into simple storage compartments. The countertop is made by joining wooden boards, then sanded flat for use. The entire structure is secured to the floor and wall, keeping it stable during use. This becomes the base for the full kitchen setup. The bathroom is built separately. It follows the same wooden structure. The floor is raised to stay dry. Basic fixtures are now installed. The essentials are in place. In the end, the cabin stands. Lights on, fire burning, smoke rising into the forest. At this point, it's no longer just a structure. It's a place to live. Not perfect, but warm enough. Enough to stay in the middle of the forest.